The Virginia State Police made an oopsie. What's up, Wolverines and soon-to-be Wolverines? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is the first time you have been here. My name is John. I'm an investigative journalist, and I'm about to make you a little bit less stupid. We are brought to you by JFD Supply. JFD Supply makes some of the sickest 80% kits on the planet, including their SIG P320 kit. They also sell Patmo slides. Go ahead and check them out at jfdsupply.com. I don't have an affiliate code because I suck at giving those out. If you can do me a big favor, like, comment, and subscribe. We are in a constant war with the algorithm, and we will win, but we need your help to do that. Okay, today's story is about my home state of Virginia, sweet, the Commonwealth of Virginia, which just turned back to red, which is insanely awesome. Thank you, all your Virginians out there. I just want to thank you, because that is great. For full disclosure, before we get into the story, I am the Virginia State Director for Gun Owners of America, Washington, D.C.'s only no compromise gun lobby. Today, we're going to be talking about a FOIA request filed by GOA, and we got it back. GOA filed a FOIA request. If you don't know what a FOIA request is, it is a Freedom of Information Act request. Basically, you ask for information, they have to give it to you unless they have something like personal identifiable information, an ongoing investigation, or national security. So GOA filed a FOIA request with the FBI trying to get audits of the NICS use in Virginia. All right, Virginia is what's called a single point of contact state. In a single point of contact state, the gun dealers, the FFLs, do not contact the FBI directly. They contact the state police, which then in turn contacts the FBI and runs the potential buyer through NICS to see if they're prohibited. It can come back with a number of different things: delayed, denied, or approved, but that's for a whole different video. Okay, so what's going on here is Virginia has the ability to add people to NICS if they are prohibited by state law or by federal law. There's something called a PCA code. There's two different PCA codes for what we're going to be talking about, but just know that PCA codes determine if it's a federal prohibition or a state prohibition. And it turns out the Virginia State Police have been using the wrong PCA code for over 46,000 people. That means over 46,000 people have been incorrectly marked in the NICS indices as federally prohibited from owning a firearm. In the state of Virginia, if you are voluntarily committed to a mental institution, you lose your gun rights, but you don't lose them on a national level. On the national level, you have to be adjudicated mentally defective or involuntarily committed to a mental institution. If you are voluntarily committed to a mental institution, that means you're prohibited on the state, and the state of Virginia is supposed to mark your NICS indices entry as PCA-J. If it is a federal prohibition, you're supposed to be marked with PCA-D. The issue we ran into in Virginia and what was picked up on the FBI NICS audit is that the Virginia IT system marked everyone PCA-D, no matter if they're supposed to be PCA-J, which means only state prohibited, or if they were truly supposed to be marked PCA-D, which is nationally prohibited. So it was a breakdown in the IT system. I talked to people behind the scenes, and this looks like the developers just were not given all the information, and they went with what they had. It looked like it was an oversight. I don't think any malice was there, but that happened. So the FBI determined that over 46,000 people were incorrectly added to the NICS indices as federally prohibited. So you might be asking what the big deal is, because they can't buy a gun either way. Let's say that you are prohibited in the state of Virginia, but then you move to West Virginia. Now, when you go buy a gun, your NICS check should sell through. You should be approved, and you should be able to take that firearm home, because West Virginia doesn't have a law like Virginia does that discourages people from seeking mental health. But the issue is, because Virginia marked all these people wrong, when you go to buy it, you're going to become a prohibited person. And now you have to prove to the FBI that that is false and you should be allowed to buy a firearm. Keep in mind that most denials in NICS are false. Okay, so the FBI goes to the state of Virginia and says, hey, you guys need to give us a list of the 46,000 people that you accidentally put on this list. The state of Virginia did supply that list, but they did ask the FBI to verify that being voluntarily committed did not disqualify you from buying a gun federally, which the FBI said, what the hell are you guys talking about? We're the FBI. We know how NICS works. So that was fixed. The list was given to the FBI. They fixed it, but the issue was the system. In the FOIA, it really doesn't make it clear if the system was fixed or not. I did talk to people behind the scenes that says that the system is fixed and there was no malice and it was just a oversight. This shows the danger of background checks. No matter how good intentioned they always are an encroachment on your rights, and they are always problematic. And this is one example of that. The question is, and this is a question that hopefully we'll get from the FBI soon. They didn't respond to my answer right now, but the question is this isolated to the state of Virginia, or is this problem around the country and other states have the same problem with their IT systems? Only time will tell. We'll be doing more FOIAs to figure that out, and I will keep you informed. All right, that is it for today. I hope you enjoy this. If you like what I do here, I have a Patreon where you can help support the channel. It would be awesome of you to do so. No pressure, but hey, it's always nice, right? There's also a join button where you can also help. I have a live channel where I broadcast 4 times a week at 5 p.m. Eastern, usually from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And we got a bunch of cool guests coming up. All right, with that said, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keep in the fight, and I am out of here, Wolverines. Wolverines, motherfucker.